4 and verse 14. The sower soweth the word. These are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. And these are they likewise, which are sown on stony ground, who when they have heard the word, immediately received it with gladness, and had no root in them, and so endured but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or persecution ariseth for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. And these are they which are sown amongst thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust and the other things enter in and choke the word, and they become unfruitful. Shalom, peace and blessings. All right, to my fellow laborers out there, right? I'm Yermayan coming at y'all, with another one before we get started. We can give infinite praise to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Berchak Wadash. Yahweh being the name of the Most High, who the world ignorantly calls God. Okay, Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son. Okay, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. Okay, his name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, our Redeemer. All right, double honors to our teachers that teach the 100% truth of the doctrine of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Okay, the apostles at GMS, man. Okay, they are the front runners, the real men of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Okay, peace, blessings, and salutations. Okay, to you believers that's just now coming in. You may be sitting on the couch. You may not be out here, preaching this word at the time, but you believe it. You're building yourself up. You women that's really being virtuous or trying to, play a role in this movie, in the Lord's movie, in righteousness, man. All right, shalom to y'all. Okay, so I just read the book of Mark, the 4th chapter, man. All right, the 14th verse on down, basically going into us planting seeds, and some seeds are falling on stony ground, and they don't have no root. Okay, and ultimately, what happens to those certain spirits is that they wither out. Because they can't bear fruit. They're not soaking up the ever living waters. The waters are not flowing, and they can't grow. All right. So what happens is you end up withering. You don't have that root, and ultimately that root would be Yahweh Shai. So I really don't have no title. I really just going through the spirit, man. All right. And speaking about the spirit, right? We're gonna jump here to Ephesians chapter 5. Matter of fact, 6. This is Ephesians 6 and 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. Be strong in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, and in the power of his might." That's right. Understanding the might of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Be strong in the Lord. You're strong in faith. You believe in the name. You understand that you had to give yourself up in order, for the Lord to use you. Be strong in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. All right, because the cares of this world, the things of this world will try to come in and choke you and stop you up. And it plays on your faith. Verse 11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." That's right, man. You have to put that armor on, and you have to be always ready for war, man. Right? You have to have your guard. That's why, this is a good reason why you should be, the first thing that should be on your mind all day is the Lord, man. Before you go tap on that damn phone and scroll up, if you're not doing that, then you're leaving yourself open. You're leaving your mind, the doors of your mind open for folly. That comes in and chokes, the righteous, the word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Okay, we can get up, pray, exhort, call in the name of the Lord, man. Get into some reading and, jot some precepts down, try to go over them and get some more understanding, man. Those are things that are healthy to the spirit. That's one of the examples of putting the whole armor of the Most High on, man, because it's all really spiritual, man. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rules of the darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places. That's right. Spiritual wickedness is all over. See, because we can't see in the spiritual. Only thing we can see is the understanding of these scriptures. But we can't see. We can't see demons playing, and we can't see the angels when they're active. We can't see certain things, man. So we have to keep ourselves tapped inside the spirit, which reading the scriptures and spiritual things, man. Not letting carnal things come in and choke out your spiritual discernment. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt with truth. You see, having your loins girt with truth, man, and having a breastplate of righteousness. So you're supposed to have your loins girded with truth, right? And ultimately, man, when you have your loins girded with truth, and that means with all truth, man. Your insides are filled with all the truth of the scriptures, man. That's basically putting on your whole armor, because now when you know the truth, when you know something, you're ready to battle. You're ready to withstand. You have your spiritual garment on you have your war battle. You're war ready, man. Okay, you're war ready, man, so to speak. You got your buckler, your shield, and you just battling, you slinging and throwing daggers and all of that, man. We're fighting, through the spirit to endure this thing, man. That's what it's about. Continuing to put off the old man, continue to put off the flesh, because we're this body, this thing that we're these chains of darkness that we're dwelling in. It's a constant battle. It's a constant fight every day, man. But this is why the Lord continues to warn us, man. Okay, put on your spiritual mind. It's the spiritual. You're supposed to be thinking of spiritual things, man. All right, because the flesh will have you doing, man, everything else contrary. The scriptures speak about the flesh and the body being contrary to one to another. They go against. It's a battle. 2 Edwards chapter 14, verse 13. Therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, and comfort them that are bowed down, and renounce corruption. You see, set thy house in order, man. Get your spirit right, man. All right. Get your spiritual house in order. Because in hell you gotta once your body, your spirit is trapped inside of this hell, so you have to hold up, man. You have to continue to igniting that spirit that's inside of this flesh. It says and comfort them and bow down that are bowed down, right? And how do you do that? You're comforting your fellow members, man, that are bowed down. The ones that's suffering meekly, that's lowly with you. You continue to preach the word. You're continuing to hold on to the truth. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is a consuming fire. All right, that's how you keep your flame going, man. It says and comfort them, those ones that we comfort them that are bowed down, the lowly. Because the meek are the ones that's are going to inherit the earth, which will be symbolic for the elect. All right, it says and renounce corruption. It says dismiss thy mortal thoughts, cast from thee the human burdens, put thee thy weak nature, right, man? Okay, put off that weak nature, man. We have to the weak nature, the flesh is weak nature. Okay, the nature of the flesh is actually weak. Okay, because it does things to hinder you. It does things to it's a froward tabernacle. It does what it wants to do. Okay, but this is the condition of the battle, that we may face. This is Romans 12 and verse 2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." You see, you have to renew your mind, man. When we stepped into this ministry, we got to lay our old selves down, man. Understanding that once you do a lesson, man, you got to already be thinking of another one. You already got to be, in the spirit of being moved by the Spirit. Because the Spirit wants you hot. You have to, in order to stay, keep your mind on spiritual things, you must, feed the spiritual, man. Feed the other brothers that could be weak, man. Know your place and your order, man. And do what's right, do what's pleasing in the sight of Yahweh by Shemayim Shai, man. That's another reason why this flesh is man, it's our number one enemy, man, because for so long, your flesh is used to, moving, doing what it wants to do. But when your mind is renewed and you start taking control of it, it becomes a real battle. It still wants to go back to what it used to be doing, man. It still wants to go and fulfill itself, It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what that is good." It says, "An acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is amongst you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High have dealt, and to every man the measure of faith." That's right, man. To every man the measure of faith, man. All right. You see, a way of how we deny ourselves. We preach this gospel. We do these lessons. We have these visions. And ultimately, is to feed the flock. It's for the other brothers and sisters. You too. But ultimately, man, you have to take yourself up out of this thing, man. Listen, you can't be selfish. In possession of the Lord's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. It's not about us. Yahweh Shai, he sacrificed everything for the elect. All right, he did everything. He denied himself, man. The Lord could have did a whole bunch of different things, but he had to move according to the will of the Lord, man. Okay, he had to, for the nation of Israel, he had to lay himself down. Let's jump back here. It's the book of Romans, chapter 8, and verse 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh." That's right, man. Right. So if you're after the flesh, you're gonna do the things of the flesh, man. You have to really examine yourself. Am I after the flesh, or am I after this word, man? Or am I about my Father's business, man? The Lord ain't dealing with that lukewarm spirit. You don't know what you don't know. You don't examine yourself. You're not thinking. You're not you're not examining yourself, looking yourself in the mirror, man. You just feel like you're in the truth. But ultimately, man, you have to examine yourself, understanding what business that you're in, understanding the spiritual, understanding spiritual things, angels, demons, understanding how it works in the heavens, understanding how this flesh works. You have to be in that type of spirit, man. And it's vanity, and it's not vanity, but understanding that the flesh goes off, you'll start to build up, right? And then you'll see that the things of the world, everything here is vanity and vexation of the spirit. You start to understand that once you understand, the battle, the things that you have to do, the flesh that you're in, the flesh that you once thought was it, and you glorify a certain muscle in your body, and that's not to say not to take care of your body, man. Ultimately, man, you want to actually, health is good, man. Like taking care of yourself, eating things, because Esau, he's a crafty bastard, man. He'll put things in your food, to mess up your body, because he don't want you really to get in tip-top shape. He wants you to be fat and out of shape so that the flesh could really take over. But it is good to be working out as well. Go do some exercise, so your brain can work better. I exercise, often, and I do it because it puts me more in the spirit. My motives are different nowadays. I used to work out because I wanted to look good for women, but ultimately nowadays, I know, that I need to work out because it makes me more fruitful in this truth, But on the other side, the flesh is still evil. The flesh is still wicked. We understand we have to continue to fight it, and that's why when you work out, you weaken. You kind of weaken it. You give your spirit more control over it. But first and foremost, you want to be working out your spirit, man. Ultimately, man. Doing the things that's pleasing, like teaching the scriptures, man. Romans chapter 8, verse 6, it says, I'm going to read 5 again. For they that are after the flesh do mighty things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. That's right, man. All right. But you see the people that are after the flesh, they do the things of the flesh, but you have to really be after the spirit. You gotta, and it comes out of your speech. You can tell, where your mind is at, and we all have different battles with our flesh. Some people have more control over their flesh, man. That's just what it is. Verse 6, it says, for to be carnally minded, it says, it's death. It says, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. That's right. You see, we're in the business of being spiritual, understanding that that the spirit is living, but the flesh is weak. We ultimately practice on controlling the flesh, man. Your mind, your thoughts, certain things that your body wants to consume. Your body wants to be lazy. You have to do certain things to take yourself out of that lazy spirit, because you don't want to be sitting stagnant. That stagnation calls for like brothers using that analogy of stagnant water. If you leave water sitting in a cup, in one spot for too long, all the damn dirt from the air is gonna just get in there and it's gonna pollute the damn water, man. You drink that cup of water, you'll be sick as hell. All right, but you want to be that moving water. You want to be that water that's flowing. Hitting its course. You just think about the waters. Speak about this in the book of Ecclesiastes. The waters, they hit this course. It goes Lake Erie. It probably goes around, it hits the falls, come back up and around. Probably take a year to do it, but it's hitting its course. Okay, it's not just sitting there. We're not going moving nowhere, getting filthier. Even though the water is filthy here in America, but ultimately, man, you want to be that water that's that ever living water, that moving water. That's always growing. Verse 7, it says, because the carnal mind is enmity with the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. That's right. See, the carnal mind is not subject to the Lord, man. All right, and just hey, take a flashback when you was in the world. You did everything to try to please the flesh, man. Whether that be getting drunk, smoking weed, getting women, doing certain brothers had spirits on where they got a kick out of having sex with other men's wives, man. Being adulterous, man. Certain men had a spirit where they had an evil eye towards their brother. They wanted to they wanted to do something wicked to to their brothers, man. Not knowing that that's your brother, even though you didn't come from the same mother and father. That's just the spirit of Jake. When you look at your old self, it should give you strength to want to even change, man. All right, to want to be in a different walking in a different reality, man. This is Colossians 3:2. It says, set your affection on things above, not on things of the earth, right? So we have to set our affections upon things of the heavens, man. We're meditating on having things in the kingdom of heaven. We're meditating on, first and foremost, pleasing the Heavenly Father, man. And some of us have families. We want our children and our wives to make it, man. We want to do, because when you think about the troubles and things that's coming here, man, you have to think about that too. You have to take all that into consideration, man. You could witness your family getting murdered, or you may get murdered. All of that, takes a toll on the flesh, man. It really keeps you in the spirit of being in the spirit, man. If you fear the Lord, man, because if that happens to you, it's because the Lord did it. He allowed it to happen. So us in the spirit, we're in the spirit of fearing Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, man. Set your affections on things above and not on things of the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High. That's right. We died. We crucified this our old selves, man. All right, so to speak. We like to think that we'll never go back to being our old selves. Lord's willing, the Lord gives us a spirit to endure into the end. It says, Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear. Then shall you also appear with him in glory. That's right, man. And ultimately, man, if we suffer for the Lord, man, just like how he's going to appear in his glory, we're going to be glorified right with him, man. All right. So Lord's willing, this is edifying. I and the brother Yermayan coming at y'all, man. I'm ending this one, signing off, man. Shalom, peace and blessings to my fellow laborers out there, man. To the next one, shalom.